out, and the Hilltoppers win it. Base hit and your game winner! Welcome, sports fans, to the Winchester High School gym. Looks familiar, doesn't it? Our third time here in a year's time. And interestingly enough, it's really kind of a strange thing here. When you can draw anybody in the state now, 2 straight years, Durfee has drawn this opponent, the Winchester Red and Black, for the first game of the playoffs. And, yes, a road game as well. So pretty amazing how things kind of work out when you consider you could have anybody in Massachusetts, and 2 years in a row, these two teams are squaring off. We got to see Durfee clinch the playoff spot on senior night, our last broadcast. And, here we are for the playoffs, and we were here for boys basketball too. Let's not forget that. Of course, when I contacted the athletic director, Mark Aria has been so accommodating going back to last year. And I emailed him this week, and I said, hey, Mark, if we want to come up for a boys volleyball tournament game, can we have what's becoming our usual spot? Because it basically is our usual spot now in the bleachers. We're going to pause for the national anthem here as part of pregame. An outstanding rendition of the national anthem. I remember almost certain this student did it for the boys basketball playoff game as well. I mean, the Star Spangled Banner is an incredibly challenging song to sing. And just staying on key and singing it in high school is a challenge. But a great job by the Winchester student who did the honors tonight. All right, let's get you started here. Throw that opening slate back up here. So Durfee at 10-10. They did drop their last match, so they had one more after the home game for senior night. So they ended up 10-10. Winchester at 15-5, and incredibly tall team, like one of the biggest we've seen here on Fred TV. So they are going to be tough. They were incredibly tough last year. They're going to be tough again this year. Kind of a similar thing as well as last season. You're not seeing double. Yes, we're all in the same colors here. Durfee starting off on the left side of the court with the black shoulders, the two-tone jerseys with sleeves. Winchester red and black, red tops, and they are jersey style, like tank top style. So that's your differentiation. So we kept the graphics a little different here just so it wasn't too blurred. So Durfee's graphics kind of white with the multicolored logo since they're wearing multicolor. Winchester red and black, all red here on their home court. 4 officials here in the playoffs. I love that. Extra eyes on those borders of the court. So we have line judges at opposite corners that will handle back lines and sides. Each will handle one. And then, of course, your main official up on the ladder and your official down on the floor at the net as well, as Winchester will start with points. Durfee on the errant serve to start it off. I can't believe that here we are, playoffs in the spring, which means the school year is just about over. Durfee graduates tomorrow, and It's just amazing how fast the school year has been. Baseball earned a playoff spot as well, thanks to really, I'm crediting their conference week and a half of games, which was the middle of May. They swept the conference, and some of the losses were against higher division opponents, but that sweep going through the SEC after the Somerset game that we covered, that loss, they went 4 for 4 in wins against BR, Brockton, New Bedford, and Dartmouth. And they finished 5-3 in the conference. And I'm telling you that's what got them in. I know that's what put them over the edge, because all top opponents, conference opponents, good teams, and really exciting that the Hilltoppers did make it in. We aired senior night today. We got it on Facebook last night. They held a ceremony yesterday on the new field for the first time, and hosted Apponequet for a scrimmage, a little bit of live game action as kind of a warm-up for the playoffs. They are scheduled to play on Saturday at 5 o'clock, but looking at the forecast, the weather looking rather unfavorable from Saturday to early part of next week, which is really unfortunate. But Saturday looks to be the worst of it. And so it's possible the game gets moved to Sunday. It certainly won't be moved up to tomorrow with graduation. But there's a possibility it could be Sunday or Monday. So we'll keep you informed as best as possible. That game will be filmed by a couple of our Fred TV alums, whenever it should be. So, but right now, scheduled for Saturday, and then we'll have it on the air early next week. 4-3 here early. Softball did not make it despite a 6-win season. A much better season for the Durfee girls. Certainly, we've talked about it. Certainly a lot of, there are still a lot of things to kind of correct, if you will, some little things that really can make the difference. Durfee was competitive in a lot of games this year. The offense came around. The pitching and the defense were the struggle this year. So it's great to see runs scored. Most of the team is back, the Lady Hilltoppers. They'll be on their new field next year, so they'll be on campus. A lot easier to manage, getting to practices, getting to games, just being right on site is going to be a wonderful thing. The fields look absolutely incredible. But, if they can get the pitching in gear, and if they can work on some of the defensive shortcomings, they have a very good chance at getting to the tournament next year. I liked what I saw this season. Diamonds girls did not make it in, and the large reason why is because Durfee beat them on their senior night, the last game we did there over at Cuss. And so that kind of eliminated Diamond in a sense. I mean, they had to win 2 games after that, but it put the pressure on them. So you kind of are a do-or-die situation, and unfortunately for the Lady Bengals, they did beat Conley in an offensive shootout. Tons of offense runs between the two teams, but they lost in their final game, and that ended up ending their season. Diamond baseball made it in. Conley's baseball team got in, and Apponequet, not Apponequet, wrong town. Atlantis Charter's baseball team got in the Division 5, because there is a Division 5 now. And for softball, the only one to get in was Atlantis Charter. So some of the lower division, the smaller schools in our city, particularly, Charter trying to build an athletic program, and they did get in. Records weren't great. They made it in as an at-large, not at a top 32 or power ranking situation. But so Durfee really, for baseball, the only home game that I believe we're going to see, or Diamond should have a home game too. Let's pull up those brackets. I'm trying to go off of memory here, and I'm glad we made it on time here and made it live, because let me tell you, the traffic was absolutely atrocious. 2 hours to get from Fall River. I think that's as bad as we've ever had coming up to the Boston area, and we've done this trip a couple times, and more than a couple times. And this was just really a grind to get in here today and to get up here. We pulled in after 3:30. Luckily, they delayed this match a little bit because Durfee, we ended up behind the bus as we were turning into the parking lot. So, needless to say, it was, you would think if you're leaving at 1:30 in the afternoon for a 4 o'clock game that is at a school an hour away, you would not be that rushed. But, man, it was really not a fun ride. Let's see, Diamond is, okay, for baseball, Diamond is 41st, so they're going to Fairhaven. They are there tomorrow because Diamond doesn't graduate till next week, so they can play tomorrow. So Diamond on the road for baseball as well. So, yeah, I think Durfee, it looks like Durfee the only team that's going to have a home game in these playoffs, and that's for baseball. For volleyball here, we turn our focus back to here. The Hilltoppers were a second half team once again. Took a little time to get going, but if we look at the month of May, since we're June 1st now, let's look at the month of May because that's really where things changed for the Hilltoppers. In May, just 4 losses, 7 wins. So, and that included a 4-game winning streak that started with Dighton Rehoboth, Brockton, Taunton, and then finished with Braintree, which was the game we covered. And they lost to Bellingham the last game of the season in 5 sets, so they took them right to the brink as well. So it was a strong finish for Durfee. That's what they needed. That's exactly what happened last year. And this year, very similar situation as it's at 12-7 now. I guess you could say about midway through the first. Big time point right there for the red and black as they up their lead. Tough dig, it's going into the stands, but a good effort. Out of bounds. So it is now 14-8. Coming back now. Everything is in play in this gym as well. Very much like Durfee. It's a low ceiling. Oh, it's still in play. Matuzik kept it alive. That's not going to be playable, however. But, Daniel, if he can get a shot in between here, if we go up to the ceiling, you see that's the cooling and heating ducts, and they snake down, straight down, like little fingers off the main. And it's really kind of strange. So instead of just having blowers right off the main air supply, they have these kind of jets, if you will. And they're considerably low. This is much lower than Durfee. So the ball certainly can get up into that and into the scaffolding, but it's in play. Everything's in play. It's 15-8 here as we sync up our score and head into the timeout. Durfee falling behind here early in the first. Back in play here. Third touch coming for Winchester. Poked back over by DeMello. It is still in play. That is now the third, would have been the fourth touch. And Durfee gets the point after the timeout, and they'll go back on the serve. Big time swing. A knockout blow there as they knocked down one of the Hilltoppers. That was Brady Lavoie on the far side. Brady Lavoie, our top student in this year's graduating class. We had the top 10 breakfast yesterday, and he is your valedictorian. Anthony Granham in the top 10. He's on this team as well, one of our Fred TV students. You know he was on the air with me in girls volleyball season. He did camera work last couple years. Quite a few athletes in the top 10 this graduating class. Good rally going here. Winchester will take the swing. A little bit of a soft touch that time. Govin setting, and kind of a softer hit over there by DeMello. That will sail long. The point going to Winchester. So they're going to adjust the scoreboard here. It should be, I believe, now 17 to 10. 17 to... Yeah, 17 to 11. There we go. Big hit coming, and that is right in on the corner. Perfect placement. It was 10. I had the score right. Okay, 18-10 now. Winchester, incredibly tall team. When we walked in, I actually heard one of the Durfee kids, one of the Durfee players saying, holy cow, they are huge. And it's true, they are. They were tall last year, they're tall this year. That one does not get over DeMello again. Kind of trying to go with the soft touch and not paying off. And it is 19 to 10. Swatted into the net. That one was falling fast, and Ethan Lubomirski not able to get it over. And another misfire for the red and black. This time Brian Jang not able to clear the top of the net, sending it right into the net. DeMello will serve again for the Hilltoppers. That is in, right on the line for the ace. Back line, watching it the whole way. And the Hilltoppers on a quick 3-0 run here. Trying to claw back into set number one. What I don't like is you have kids sitting on the court in an area that is still in playing area, in an area where they can chase if necessary. Good job reading that off the ceiling. Govin will dump it over, but the Hilltoppers keep it alive. That one exploding on, that was Jacobs, I believe. That time you can't handle it. Great effort there. 20 to 13. Nice dig there by Kirk Levesque. And a point for Winchester. Yeah, so you have like some of the kids sitting there, two of them are like ball retrievers, but the rest of them not, and they're all sitting down. Going to be kind of hard to move if Hilltoppers have to race to chase one. That is still playing area. Nice dig there, but not returnable. The lead is 10, 23 to 13 here in the first. Good, strong serve played by Durfee, and it is set point. Miscommunication there. Out. Durfee will serve. Govin on the serve, a good one. Looking for the kill, comes back to Winchester. Tough play, they stay with it. Punched at. Govin will set from the side here. Granham takes a swing. That one misplayed a little bit, and it's on the court, and that will wrap up the first set. Tough set for Durfee here in the early goings. A 25-14 Winchester set win here in game one. We'll take a quick break here, folks. We'll be back with set number 2 right after this. Stay with us.
It's time for spring cleaning. The city is rolling out an updated street sweeper schedule. Beginning in April, 4 phases of street sweeping will be implemented across 12 neighborhoods. Each phase represents 1 week of each month. For example, the streets in Phase 1 will be addressed in Week 1 of every month. Curb-to-curb access is essential as drivers may make several passes. Please avoid parking during posted times on new signage in your neighborhood. Parking restrictions are just a few hours, similar to a parking ban during a snowstorm. Questions may be directed to the Department of Community Maintenance at 508-324-2584 or the Mayor's Office at 508-324-2600. A map highlighting all sectors will be posted on the city's website and social media pages. Thank you for your cooperation in keeping our city clean.
Fall River Public Schools has opportunities for positions in multiple areas for people looking to work with the next generation. Come grow with our team. We have openings for teachers, paraprofessionals, and teaching assistants, and other educational support positions available. We are also looking to fill operations support positions such as custodial, security, and food service. We offer competitive salary and benefit plans. We have rewarding work available in our 21st century schools and learning environments. Come grow with us. Please contact the Human Resources Department at 508-675-8420, extension 53708, or see our postings on our website at fallriverschools.org.
Welcome back to Winchester, everybody. Evan Massoud with you for playoff volleyball. We've switched sides. Durfee on the right now, Winchester on the left as we get ready for set number 2. Toppers start off ahead here in the second set. One. 3-1 Durfee. Be tough play. Oh, man. DeMello, right place, right time. That one came off the backboard. Lavoie punches at it, and it's not playable. Four. Durfee will get the point. Third touch here for the red and black. They dump it back over. That sails. Durfee with an 8-4 lead. Eight to 5. As Winchester serves. That was 4 touches. 8-7 as the red and black try to draw back even here. Big swing by DeMello. He'll regroup as Govan sent it over out of sync. Good hit by Granum. Tipped at the net, dug out by DeMello. Govan will lift it. That's in. Nine-8. Nice flip over by Govan, trying to catch the defense, napping, exploding through the scaffolding on the dig. Now Granum trying to dump it over. As Jamie Watt, remember him from last year, tremendous player. That was deflected. That was deflected. And Durfee not getting the benefit of the doubt on that call either. 9-9. Well, that's 2 by my count. Should have been Durfee's. Winchester has pulled ahead now here in the second. Granum off the hands of Watt. Now Watt will get the set, flips it over. Govan setting. Granum fakes. And the point for the Hilltoppers. Look out for Watt. Oh, what a block in front. They calling a net. They're saying Watt went underneath. So the violation against Winchester. Durfee with the point. Thought we were going to get a net call on Durfee, but Watt got the bad news. They are saying that is out of play. Just out of play. That was so close to the line. 12-10. Durfee serving. Govan back behind the line. Sends it off. That's not coming back. Misplayed, and Durfee's lead back to 3. That's another violation on Winchester as Adam Lubarmersky trying to set it, and he stepped under the net as well. So some rare miscues for the red and black, helping out the Hilltoppers a bit here. That is a way to get control back. Watt unloads. Good, strong serve right there. A lot of downward motion, a lot of power. Setting up Watt again. Durfee with the point. They didn't touch it, and it landed out of bounds. Third touch, Hilltoppers send it over. That was close to a violation again. Durfee gets the point, however. 16 to 11. And Coach Fleming will use a timeout here as the red and black falling behind here in the second. Glavin setting. Big swing. Good play on the back line there by John Key. Nice dig. Off the antenna. No good. And Durfee will add to their lead. Watt inbounds. Granum has it blocked. Durfee gets a second shot at it here now, dumps it over on the third touch. Poked over. Glavin coming, lofting it. Durfee has to send it back, skips over the net, right on the tape. Big finish from Durfee, big swing. The violation giving Winchester the point. Glavin kicks it. Unable to redirect. Glavin good with the feet, of course, playing soccer. Durfee in the fall. Setting for Granum. Gets the point. Good block by DeMello. Little miscommunication there on the back line. So Horseman and Glavin kind of jostling for position there. Watt with the serve. Lavoie able to play it. Third touch will sail. And it is a 2-point game here in the second. Winchester trying to come from behind and go up 2-0. Durfee trying to even the score. Watt will serve again. Good power, just skips over the tape. A lot of forward topspin on it. Not returnable. Timeout, Hilltoppers. Brendan Kelly and his crew will go into the huddle. Folks, tomorrow we will have live coverage of Durfee graduation at 7 p.m. Graduates need to be on campus at 5. Going to be lined up, staged, and have their photos taken and portraits taken before they walk this year. It's been quite a logjam, so I really applaud the administration for trying something different. There's so much downtime waiting for graduation to start. Why not use that opportunity? Lighting will be good. Nice, sunny sunset coming down. So gates will open to ticketed guests. Either the south entrance, which is between the football field and the new softball field, or the north entrance, as that ties up the game. The north entrance, which is where you typically would enter for football or for soccer or field hockey to get into the fields. That's up near the baseball field, the Langley Street side. You will get wristbands. Ticketed guests will get wristbands so that staff knows that you were a ticketed guest, because non-ticketed guests, once the ticketed guests are in and in their seats, non-ticketed guests, general public, will be allowed in and be allowed to stand at the fence around the stadium, so they will be able to accommodate extra people, just not in seated areas. So again, trying to make it a little more fan-friendly and family-friendly as well for those who have larger families, and making sure everybody gets tickets, but also making sure that you can try to allow some extra people into the stadium area. So those are a couple changes, things that you should know for tomorrow for graduation. And then, of course, the commencement exercises kicking off at 7 p.m. And we'll have live coverage on Channel 9, Fred TV, of course, for those who can't make it. Nice dig on the backside there. Flipped over. We are tied 19-19. Watt up, not coming back. Up into the rafters. Clearing the obstacles, but going out of bounds. Short serve again, but Justin Girardi getting it over. Libero for Winchester. Out of bounds, but it was deflected, they're saying, at the net. Backline judge saying it was out, but now at the net, the officials saying it was deflected. Two-point lead now for the red and black, and a timeout called by Brendan Kelly. Head coach of the Hilltoppers wants to go back into the huddle. And you may see one of the captains for Durfee go and ask the official at the ladder now coming out of the timeout. We've seen that before as well, like an opportunity for coach to talk to the player and go inquire about that. We have seen that in the past. We'll see if Coach Kelly settles for the explanation he got from the floor. Looks like he will. Both teams break the huddles before the 60 seconds comes to a close. And Girardi will serve once again here. That one is short, and it gives Durfee the ball back, and it cuts the lead to 1 here. Late stages of the second set, a long second set at that. Lots of points on the board. Be a tough play here. Working the side here, that's going to be up. In a tough spot, Durfee able to dump it over on the third. That's the point, 22-20. DeMello gets the set. That exploded on Elix Sandu. Red and black get it over. Garvin now setting. Comes back, the block in front. Durfee ball. Durfee protecting up front. That front line at the net has been very good here in the second half of the season. Granum off of Girardi. Wants a second crack. Gets the point! Tied at 22. Durfee using a lot of energy here in the second to try to avoid going down 2-0 in this best-of-5 match. And they've taken the lead back. Timeout for Coach Fleming and the red and black. Both coaches have used 2 timeouts here in the second. DeMello on the serve for the Hilltoppers, who lead it again. That is inbounds right on the line. Out of bounds, just out. And it is set point. Winchester trying to come back and steal game 2 after Durfee led for most of it. Granum. Violation in front, and Winchester takes the second. Down to the wire it went. And it is a 25-23 second set victory for Winchester. So Durfee with their backs against the wall now. Again, much better second set for the Hilltoppers, but unable to close it out. 3 straight points for the red and black. And they take it by 2. We will step aside again here, folks. We'll be back with the third set right after this.
I'm Mike Labossiere, What's Upper Reservation Forester.
And I'm Paul Furlan, the Administrator of Community Utilities.
Protecting open space is a benefit today, and it's a gift to future generations.
For over 150 years, Fall River has been a leader in environmental preservation. The Southeastern Massachusetts Bioreserve ensures forests and fields remain undeveloped and accessible. The Community Preservation Act is a vital component to fulfill climate goals.
Since 2017, CPA funds totaling nearly $1.3 million have been used to acquire conservation areas in Fall River. Educational programs within the Bioreserve connect families to nature and promote understanding and respect for diverse culture, history, and wildlife.
Half of Fall River, about 12,000 acres, an area the size of Mattapoisett, is protected water and woodland. Healthy forests minimize flooding, reduce erosion, and provide habitat for endangered species.
As the region expands manufacturing and technology, people are directly reliant on green infrastructure as an irreplaceable source of clean water and air.
Miles of trails wind through unique landscapes which appeal to hikers, cross-country skiers, and mountain bikers. Specific areas are open for safe seasonal hunting. The bioreserve promises endless discoveries and recreational experiences year-round.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
The Gothic Revival-style arch at Oak Grove Cemetery signals the final resting place of some of Fall River's most prominent residents.
Since 1873, thousands of funeral processions have passed through these ornate iron gates. War heroes, abolitionists, mill owners, and Lizzie Borden are buried within these walls.
Despite fine craftsmanship and historical recognition, the arch was unable to withstand time and the elements, and was in danger of collapse.
10 years ago, Fall River residents voted to adopt the Community Preservation Act, which allows for a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills. This cherished landmark was saved with funds through the Community Preservation Act.
In just 5 months, this time using some modern machinery, local contractors refurbished the granite arch and replaced sections of the gate.
A uniquely Fall River work of art and a respectful reflection for the dead has been saved for future generations.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
Welcome back to Winchester, folks. That miscue there. Durfee started with possession. That miscue making it 1-1 here in the third. As Winchester, they actually started the set here a little sooner, kind of pushed the clock ahead a little bit. So 1-1 the score. Blocked in front, and the red and black back in front here, 2-1. Out of bounds. (3-2) Winchester here in this round of 32 game. Winchester, the 10 seed, Durfee 23rd. Their next possible opponents, number 7 Newton North, number 26 Braintree. They play tomorrow. So the winner of this one will face one of those two teams. They won't know though until tomorrow night. That's a double touch. Durfee with the point. Through the hands for the 5th Winchester point. Lavoie can't play it. Time better for Lavoie, able to dig it. And nice kill down the far side for the Hilltoppers. 6-4. And Matuzik gathering it. De Silva will serve. That's going to go long. Just out of play. Govan trying to flip it over. It looked like he might have touched the net. Close play there. Irrelevant. As on the other side, at the tail end of the play. Winchester with the point. And back to serve again, Sandhu. Big hit. Nice dig. Third touch will be sent over, but Watt saving that one. Matuzik gets the point. Oh, excuse me, DeMello rather. DeMello came flying in. Out. Govan will set. Granum wants it. Pokes it over, comes back. Out of play. And the deflection. Oh, what a block. There was no way that was going through. (12-5) and a timeout. Coach Kelly bring the troops together. Into the net, and a misfire will give Durfee a point and the ball. Govan to serve. Blocked. Winchester pouring it on here in the third. 15-6. That time Levesque at the net. Another short serve though for Winchester. Tuzik sending it out of play. Not a good look on it. Not much could do. Out. Good block in front, the Hilltoppers denying Watt on a rather soft swing. But nonetheless, a good block. Horseman, good serve. That's going to be a tough play, not coming back. 16-10. Watt is inbounds, right on the line. Now he'll serve. That's gonna be trouble through the hands of Govin. A weird angle there, right at the eyes. It's kind of an in-between spot, always tough to handle. So Lavoie had the same issue earlier. Much easier to dig it out like that. DeMello, it's blocked in front, 19-10. And Durfee exerted so much energy in that second set, come up short after leading for most of it. Kind of a crushing feeling, you know, knowing that you're down, as it's now 19-11. You're already down 1-0. You really need that second set, and they really battled and still unable to grab the win as Winchester, I think, stole the second one, really. That's going to be trouble up off the glass, and it's stuck up. Oh, it's coming back. They waited for it. Still in play. Everything in play here at the Winchester Gym. Blocked in front. Durfee with the point. That is going to go long. And it's the 20th point for the red and black. And a timeout for Coach Kelly and the Hilltoppers. Durfee gonna need a miracle here. Just 5 points away from elimination to a Winchester athletic program that is not, if they hold on, will have knocked out Durfee teams 3 times in 3 tries over the last 12 months. Boys volleyball last year. Boys basketball in winter sports this year. And now here, boys volleyball again in 2023. Not over yet. Nice block, even better dig. Still in play, third touch, DeMello takes the swing. Watt will dig it out on the back line. Comes forward and he gets the point. My goodness. To the court, it's a 10-point lead, and Winchester just 3 away. High set, and that is gonna soar out of play. Threw that ball almost up into the ceiling. Da Silva will serve, 22-13. Oh, off the ductwork up there, and it bites the home team. Robin setting for DeMello, it's into the net, and it's match point for the red and black of Winchester. Glavin will set. That explodes, it's coming back to Durfee. DeMello wants it. And Hilltoppers survive another point. It's their 15th. DeMello will serve. You know, I've got to give the Hilltoppers a lot of credit. Like I said, a tough start to the year, great finish, just like last year. Second half team, as they get another point here. Really worked hard to get the playoff spot. But Winchester, really tough program up here. We saw it last year, we see it again this year. That's gonna sail. And it's 24-17. DeMello serves again. Watt into the net. We're not done yet. 24-18. Flipped over, quick reaction. The point to Winchester. Granham calls for the net, and that's how it's gonna end. Kind of a ticky-tack call. Some of the calls not great today by the officials. And the Winchester red and black take care of Durfee for the second straight year in the tournament. 25-18 here in the third, a 3-0 final from Winchester as the red and black will move on to face either Newton North or Braintree. So a quick one here from Winchester High. We wish baseball the best of luck this weekend. Again, check back with us here on our Facebook page We'll let you know what's up in terms of the weather if the game gets moved, but right now scheduled for 5 o'clock first pitch on Saturday. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We hope you have a great weekend, and congrats to the class of 2023.